Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because, wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Welcome to Ask Amy from What Fresh Hell, laughing in the face of motherhood, solving your parenting dilemmas one question at a time. This week's question comes from a listener in our Facebook group. We're at facebook.com/groups/whatfreshhellcast. This listener said, how do I tell the difference between overtired and just plain not tired? That is my toddler not settling down to sleep because I'm putting him down too early or too late? Overtired. One of those things that you definitely know it when you see it. Here's how the Australian baby swaddle brand, The Sleepy Company, defines overtiredness. They say it's when your toddler's body goes from a state of being ready to sleep back into alert and active. That happens because the body can't cope with how tired it is and activates a stress response, which pumps adrenalin and cortisol, the hormone that keeps us awake and alert, into the body. This interferes with the normal release of melatonin, the hormone that makes us drowsy, causing irritability and hyperactive behavior. If you've ever decided to stay for one more drink and then had 3 more, you recognize this in yourself as well. Overtiredness can look like giddiness. It can also look like clinginess. It can look like defiance over the stupidest thing, hyperactivity, refusing to go to sleep, and, importantly, daytime sleepiness. That would be a very clear sign if your kid is kind of dragging in the middle of the day that they're not getting enough sleep at night. Obviously, you want to become a detective about this stuff because sleep is really important for our kids. And for your own sanity, you want to find the window where the melatonin has sway over the cortisol and the stress before the second wind kicks back in. But I would argue that what's even easier than catching that window in your toddler is having a consistent routine. That routine indicates to the brain, oh, I know what happens now. Oh, it's time for the soft music. Oh, the lights are going. I know what this means. Time for the melatonin to kick in. Just like grown-ups, we can be out at the club and somehow stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning. But if we're under the couch, under a cozy blanket, we get super sleepy at 10:15, at least I do. That's what this is about. So you want to have in place for your toddler that wind down routine. And it should happen around the same time every night to the extent that that's possible. Of course, there's special occasions, grandpa's birthday, whatever. But on the average night, it's really about the same time. You're going to dim the lights. You're going to quiet the extra noise. You're not going to run Paw Patrol up until the second they go to bed. Take the screens away. And then there's other indicators. There's special music. There's a lavender smell. There's white noise. There's a special blankie. Having a routine will take the guesswork out of it for you and, more importantly, for your toddler and your toddler's brain. It's 7:30. It's time to sing the night-night song. It's not time to be trying to figure out if your toddler is tired enough or for him to be trying to figure that out for himself. He doesn't know. It's time for bed. And yes, there could be some nights that your toddler goes to bed, lies in bed, and isn't as tired as he was on Wednesday. Sometimes, 7:45 is going to feel earlier than other nights, but that's okay too, because having a toddler who can self-soothe and wind down on their own in bed is a thing devoutly to be wished. So I would argue it's worth taking the guesswork out of it, keep that bedtime consistent, then you don't have to wonder about the tired, overtired, neither does your kid, and you don't have somebody spinning circles, at 10:45 p.m. Send us your questions and we might answer yours next. Questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com. Thanks for listening.